In this episode, the plumbing continues in the head/bathroom, where I finally get to do some final fitting of some things and parts. That is exciting. In addition to the head cabinet shelves and the shelves for that cabin 2 locker, I also make up some other things, which you'll see ahead, but all of those make up what are the penultimate batch of panels, yay, which I send through the epoxy coating process to then afterwards be painted. But I tell you what, I'm actually quite excited because in the next episode, there should be quite a few things that I'll be able to final fit for good. And another thing I'm excited about is in the next episode, well, hopefully, I'll get back to updating you about the things on this list of post-it notes. Thanks very much for giving me a like. Please click the subscribe button if you haven't, so that you can follow Mistress's journeys, which, by the way, we're getting to the pointy end of things because a lot of exciting things are not far ahead. So another one of the items on the post-it notes, one of the last 10 that I'm working on here inside of Mistress, is in this space, which is for the fridge freezer. And the first thing I want to do is just make up the 2 main panels, which will form this front piece and the bottom. And the reason for that is to add these to the latest panels that I've made up so that these can be epoxy coated too.
Told my friend, but I can't bring myself to tell you what I found. We built a palace on stolen ground, but now I cannot see at all to find no sound. My heart is not broken, it's like I lost my wings. My heart is so deeply on a single string. I thought that we could win, but still my heart is playing on a single string.
By the way, just to say, this is the last full sheet of plywood. In an earlier video, I had shown using the last of the original batch of plywood. I did need to buy more, of which this was one. All up, it was about 6 sheets. This is the last.
suddenly I heard you sing. My harmonies are broken. It's like I lost my wings. My heart is only playing on a single string. I gambled every token. I thought that we could win, but still my heart is playing on a single string. My harmonies are broken. It's like I lost my wings. My heart is only playing on a single string. I gambled every token. I thought that we could win, but still my heart is playing on a single string.
Well, with all of the lengthy and fiddly work spent here in this space in the head, getting the cabinet, this toilet pedestal, and that holding tank in place, now it's a bit of reward time where I can start installing things. Of course, this space here has a lot of plumbing, as you would know, and of course, being a boat, consideration needs to be put in place with regards to the design of making sure that no water siphons back into the boat, which of course could potentially be fatal in the sense of sinking Mistress. So of course I've spent a lot of time with different designs that I could do here. I do have quite a good space here in Mistress's head, so there were some choices and different ways in which I could have addressed all of this. What I've come up with though, as instructs pretty much all of my decisions, is what is the simplest system that I can put in place. You might recall seeing in an earlier episode some images of a whole bunch of plumbing. That of course is for the head here. Of course this is a custom design, so getting what I wanted ends up being from different sources and manufacturers. One brand that I have gone for though is True Design, and here's an example of one of their products. This is a valve diverting system to divert the black water between the holding tank and overboard. It's a really good quality product item, I believe. I've also got these siphons, they're TMC brand. I'm actually going to need 3 of these to manage water travelling around in the head here in different directions. And of course there's a whole bunch of other fittings to join everything up, and then the hose itself. I went with Vitus's brand of hose. It seems to be pretty good quality, and fingers crossed that that can keep any odours into the hose itself. I've also got a vent system. You'll see that later. But in the meantime, now I'm pretty excited because I can actually start bolting things together and installing them. And the first of those is going to be the toilet to that pedestal base. Butyl tape, I'll put that around the head of the bolts just to prevent water going down into those holes. This feels good. Solid. As mentioned in the intro, the next episode or two should see a lot of final install work, plus attacking the last 10 inside jobs. Yeeoh! Please give me a like to help me out. It's a very easy thing to do. Subscribe if you haven't, which will really help me in my efforts to grow this channel. Please check out my website also, where you can find some merchandise, again, to help support this channel. Leave a comment, because as I always say, I like reading what you have to say.